Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Dr. TAS, Dr. Teresa A. Smith, live at 9. I hope everybody's having a good morning. It has been a fast weekend. I don't know where the weekend went, but it's gone. Please like, share, tag this video. Please like, share, tag this video. This morning, I want to talk about silence. And last night here in Raleigh, there was a rainstorm, and the rain was so loud that it woke me up. And so I was like, silence, silence. And, why are we so uncomfortable with silence? And so I just want to talk briefly about that this morning. A lot of us, sometimes me included, we want to hear the chatter from other folks. We want to have the television on. We want the music playing. But my question became, why? And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to drown something out. And then I thought, if I'm trying to drown something out, that means I'm uncomfortable with something. And so as I began to meditate on that, I thought about what happens when we drown out something. And what is that something that we're drowning out? Well, for me, it would be the voice of God. Because if I'm uncomfortable hearing something that he's trying to communicate to me, then I'm going to use other external stimuli to keep me from being able to hear him. And then I thought, okay, but does that really benefit me? And as a counselor, then I started thinking about active listening. And then I stumbled across a quote by Mother Teresa. And basically she says that if we're going to find God, we have to be silent because he works during the silence. And she talks about the trees that grow during the silence, the animals, all of that is maturing during the silence. And then I thought, well, the silence in the storm. Because when there's a real storm happening, whether it's a real storm or a figurative storm in our life, there's that point where we're silent. There's a silence there. And it's uncomfortable because we don't know which way to turn. But that's when God is working. And so I want you to begin to embrace the silence. Silence is golden. That's an old saying that's older than me. But it is golden because he's working during that silence. Also, I thought about his power being demonstrated. As active listeners, we have to get to a point that when we're interacting with other individuals, we have to be quiet. If I'm talking and you're talking, then that says that somebody's not listening to someone. And so we've got to learn to listen so that we can hear what the other person is saying and let them know that we value whatever their situation is. Likewise, as a counselor, we look at it as unconditional positive regard. That's really needed. I want to know that regardless of what I'm saying, you're not prejudging me, you're taking it in, and you're actually listening. Good morning, Judy. Good to see you this morning. That you're actually taking that in. Likewise, as the listener, we still have to remind ourselves that we need to be lifelong learners. And sometimes you can only learn when you're silent. Because if you're talking all the time, you don't hear anything else. Someone could be bringing you what you've been praying for, what you've been asking God for, but because you're talking, you don't even realize that your blessing is right in front of you. So I want us to begin to think about silence and how we can use that as a stepping stone to where we're going in life. One other quote that I want to leave you with is that silence at the proper time is wisdom. Okay, it's not my quote, and it's better than speech. So I want you to think about that. Silence at the proper time is wisdom, and it's better than speech. And I'll put that quote when I post it so you have it, because it's kind of playing with me. It is wisdom. It's better than speech. So don't always look outward for the answer. Sometimes we've got it. Thank you, Pastor Harris. Sometimes we've got it, but we don't want to be silent so that we can understand that we've already got the answer. But that's a human thing. We're human. I'm like that too. I don't have all the answers every day, but I know that the answers exist. And Pastor Harris put up Psalms 46:10, which reminds me that everything that we need an answer to is in the Bible. It's a matter of whether or not we can understand what we're reading. And of course, this is the 21st century, so we read the Bible differently now, or we should be changing how we read the Bible. We should be reading for understanding, and then how can we apply it in the 21st century? So these are just not stories that you may have grown up with as I did. These are roadmaps for helping us to live the best life that we can. So again, silence is golden. Silence is wisdom. It is more significant than a speech. Okay, so we're going to continue to explore some things the coming week. God is wrestling with me, and so I'm going to be obedient, and we're just going to see where we're going to go with it. But know that He's working with me on this silence. But silence is just the first step, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. What that step will be then. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Pastor Harris. She said, "Be silent is the being of." Verse 10 is the being of, and that's verse 10, Psalms 46. Thank you so much, Pastor Harris, Judy, and Dr. Bell for tuning in this morning. Your support is greatly appreciated. And to those out there in social media land, make it a great Monday. Please like, share, and tag this video. Please like, share, and tag this video. Leave me comments. I love interacting with you. If there's something you want me to explore deeper, just let me know, and I will do my very best. Until next time, have a great Monday. Bye now.